Hey guys, Lucid Dreaming Story is finally back. It's been a while, and it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day, so I thought I'd make a video. This dream I had was about 9-10 months ago, back when I first started Lucid Dreaming, and it had to do with spawning, so I thought you guys might be interested in that. So this dream started out at my house, and I went into my living room and I looked at my hands, because I just reality check a lot in real life. Well, I used to. Not as much anymore, but anyways. So I looked at my hands and I had like little short nub-like hands. So I instantly knew I was dreaming. So I just walked outside and my first intention was just flying. So I tried to do that, but I couldn't really get off the ground very much. I would get like 3 or 4 feet off the ground, but I'd just glide back down. So I just tried to trick my mind by like flapping my arms like a bird. It felt pretty weird, but it worked pretty well. I was just like soaring up in the air. I wasn't really sure what to do, so I was just flying around. There were like these weird purple clouds everywhere. And then I saw all these like sports fields and everything, like a football field, tennis court, basketball court. So I flew down there. I was just looking around at everyone. And I decided to play basketball, but then everything changed. And all of a sudden I was like in this huge city. I was in this restaurant bar type place, and it was super crowded. So then, I was more like Lucid at this point, so I decided I wanted to spawn some people. So the first person I wanted to spawn was Babe Ruth, because I like baseball, and he's one of the most legendary players of all time. So the technique I used was just calling out his name, and like expecting him to come through the door. So I called out his name, and that's exactly what happened. He just walked through the door. He wasn't in like a uniform or anything, and he did look a little bit weird, but I knew that was going to happen because dreams aren't perfect. So anyways, we just started talking and we went outside. I tried to teleport us to Yankee Stadium, but it didn't really work very well. So we just kept on walking, not talking about very much, and eventually he just like stopped talking and disappeared. So I was like, oh well, trying to spawn someone else. So the next person I tried to spawn was Paul McCartney, because I like the Beatles, as you can see. So I tried to spawn him, expecting him to be like the young version of him, and him sing me a song or something, I don't know. Anyways, so I called out his name again, like I did before, and sure enough, he comes walking down the other side of the street. But he was like, however old he is now, like 71 or 72, and he was with his wife or something, so I didn't even bother with that. I sort of let him be. I didn't even mean to do that, no pun intended. Anyways, so I kept walking on, wondering who I should spawn next. I went into this building type place. Not very many people, just a couple people. And I decided to like try to ground myself into the dream, so I did a few like techniques to do that. I started doing math, which actually worked pretty well. So I was just like doing like 2 + 2 = 4, 4 times 4 = 16, 16 times 4 = 64, and kept on going like that. And I got pretty lucid. And so I rubbed my hands together, I kept on walking. So I was thinking who I should spawn next, and I was in this staircase with like a bunch of movie posters on the wall, so I thought, oh, I'll spawn some movie star. So I kept thinking, and the first movie actor that came to my head was Tom Cruise. So I spawned Tom Cruise. He was at the top of the staircase, and I immediately just abandoned him because I don't really like Tom Cruise. And then the dream just ended. So yeah, if you want to try to spawn someone, just try calling out their name, and expect them. You have to truly expect them to be coming out around the door or around the corner. That usually works. So yeah, see you guys next time. Peace.